Hello YouTube, it is G-Force and we are in the toy room today for an unboxing, review type of thing. Before we get to that, since I'm wearing the shirt, Emma's Incredibles, my niece, Emma, she is someone who suffers from what's called lymphedema. Now, tons of people don't know what lymphedema is. In a nutshell, it's basically when your lymphatic system, your lymph nodes, do not push bodily fluid properly. Causes swelling of the limbs, can cause infection, death. It's a terrible, terrible thing to be born with. You can also get lymphedema. Lots of women, after mastectomies, things like that, can get it. It affects more people than AIDS, MS, like a lot of diseases. It affects more people than all of those combined. Maybe not to the same consequences as some of those other diseases. It's not a pissing contest. I'm not trying to say that. It's just it affects 10 million people globally, I believe, something like that. So I just wanted to bring up a little bit of awareness for my niece. She's a huge advocate. She's been to the Capitol lobbying with senators and such. She's gotten all kinds of recognition and things like that for all of her efforts in lobbying to try to change the laws to make lymphedema more coverable by insurance, things like that. So, off my soapbox. Emma's incredible. I love her. You should too. And to celebrate with the purple shirt, let's have a Big Little Thing IPA. So, anyway, the reason why you guys are all here, thank you for indulging me in that. We are going to open the Desert Rat and the Sergeant Slaughter. So if you're interested in Action Force, want to see a little bit more about these guys, come along for the ride. Okay, so here we have them, the Desert Rat and Sergeant Slaughter. Let's take a quick look at the packaging first. Action Force, Sergeant Slaughter 14 Plus, Valaverse, company that makes them. Got the Action Force logo on the side with their symbol. 2 action points, more Valaverse information. If you'd like to pause and read the bio on Sergeant Slaughter, there's his bio card and some other figures in the line. Top of the box says Action Force, has warnings, not for small children. And then we get some artwork. Wave 2, or excuse me, line 2, figure number 6. Coming back here, we have the Desert Rat, aka Tony from Analog Toys, and his military gear. He is line 2, number 7, 14 Plus, Valaverse, Action Force logo. There is the bio for the Desert Rat. Figures in that wave. Action Force warning, don't put it in your mouth. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so here we are out of the package, and we have a plethora of accessories, as you can tell. With Desert Rat, we get 2 grip hands. Oh, sorry, that's a trigger finger. These are the 2 grip hands. We have 2 cupping hands to hold the end of the barrel, and 2 fists. So you get plenty of hands. It's the same with Sergeant Slaughter. Desert Rat comes with what looks to be almost a Beretta, but I think it's I don't know. Maybe it's a Glock. I don't know. But he does have a holster for his sidearm. So let's try to stick that in there without causing too much damage to the pose. I'm not going to go over articulation because they're pretty standard as far as like G.I. Joe or something like that. They're great articulation. They have butterfly joints, double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, hinged wrists, rocker ankles, all that stuff you know and love with your 6-inch figures. What I have heard is that if you don't heat them up, you could potentially break them. I haven't heated them, so I'm not going to pose them. Yeah, so let's get a closer look at him. Comes with what looks to be an AR. Magazine comes out. Goes back in easy enough. He does have 2 magazines for his sidearm, but I couldn't get those out of the package, so I don't believe they come out. The magazines on his web gear do come out. And the knife comes out of the sheath as well. Let's see if I can get this guy out of there. I had one out, but now my fingers aren't working. There we go. Just dropped his stand, or his backpack, excuse me. So he does have his radio on his back. Comes down, got a little scarf. But yeah, I mean, just a great looking figure. The fact that I found Tony just by searching YouTube. And then I came to know like the likes of Scuba Pete and people like that through his channel. So I have an affinity for Tony. Great figure. Now, let's move on to the Sarge. So he comes with web gear, his Marine hat, his sunglasses, pointer finger. That's one thing that Tony didn't have. Grenade launcher. Pretty cool looking. Got his backpack. Got a holster for his Mammoth. I don't even know what that is. 44 mag, 357, some big old revolver. Slots in there nicely. These all move on them. Sarge does come with a Marine cap as well. In this version, the first version does not. As well as a nice flexible vest. So you can pose him however you would like with the accessories you see here. So that is my quick review of the Valaverse action figure Desert Rat and version 2 Sergeant Slaughter. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Best of luck to you all on your next toy hunt. Please be nice to each other out there. Until next time, we'll see you on the next one.